Senator Doug Jones from the state of Alabama, the one who recently beat Roy Moore, he responded recently to the fact that Republicans are saying, well, if we just arm teachers, and we even have some police officers saying we should arm teachers to prevent tragedies like this from ever happening again. Doug Jones came out and said what most of us are thinking, and that is that this is the dumbest idea I've ever heard. My wife is a teacher. It's not her job to go grab a gun that she has, I guess, hidden somewhere in her room, maybe kept on her under this Republican idea, and go start shooting people. Her job is to educate children, to make their lives better, to prepare them for the world. That's what all teachers' jobs are. It's not their job to go out and act like vigilantes if somebody walks into a school with a weapon of war. Furthermore, what happens when you suddenly don't just have one person shooting, but you have 20? You're going to end up with even more death and destruction. What happens when police officers walk into a school and there's 10 different people shooting? Do you think the police officers are going to be discriminate when it comes to taking out whoever they perceive to be the bad guy? No. The research is 100% clear on this. More guns equal more death. That is not disputable. That is a fact. More guns equals more death. So yeah, Doug Jones is 100% right here. Arming teachers is the dumbest idea that we could possibly come up with. That's like solving drunk driving by saying, well, if you get so drunk that you black out, you can't get behind the wheel. No, not how it works. We're not going to solve our gun addiction with more guns. And the other part of it, who's going to pay for those? I mean, the average teacher in the United States spends $1,200 out of pocket every single year on supplies for their own room because schools are so desperately underfunded in the United States. So who's going to pay for the guns for the teachers? Who's going to pay for the training for these teachers to learn how to even use these things? Republicans love to just say that, hey, more guns, right? Because that's what the NRA wants. That's going to make them more money because the NRA is funded by the gun manufacturers. So if they can push for more guns, those gun manufacturers sell more. Their profits go up, along with coffin makers, too. Their profits are going way up right now. And that's what this is about. Every talking point we have seen coming out of these pro-weapon of war folk is to the benefit of the gun manufacturers. They are the only ones who profit from this. And that is why we've got to do something about it. We have to put the lives of American citizens, of our children, ahead of the profits of industry. I'm Farron Cousins. I'm sitting in for David Pakman today. You can follow me on Twitter at Farron Balanced. You can also find me on YouTube, youtube.com/The Ring of Fire. And we'll be right back.
Today's program is sponsored in part by Futur. Futur is a social forecasting game where players come together and compete with each other to predict future events. You open up the game on your phone or web browser, you'll see a whole range of forecasts covering topics across the board, politics, sports, so much more. You wager on predictions about real-world events using Futur's in-game fake currency, and you earn more of this currency every time you make a prediction that comes true. You can show off your prediction skills to friends, improve your forecasting ability. I'm even on Futur. You can find my account by clicking the link in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. And this week on Futur, I posed the question, will Robert Mueller's Trump-Russia investigation end during this year, during 2018? What do you think? Place your bets, and you can sign up now at Futur.com and start making your forecasts on political topics and so many other topics. It's free, and it's available on both Android and iOS, as well as on web browsers. That's FUTUUR.com.